We're gonna keep experimenting, I guess. I need a better plan. I don't know what my problem is. Everything makes me anxious. I think I'm a lot more nervous about this than I need to be, considering it's not that big of a deal. Hi, I am Becca. I am the owner and knitter of Positively Cozy, and in this video I am going to be condensing the double booth display artist alley setup that I did for Anime Iowa onto a single 6-foot table for a small one-day anime convention that I'm doing. I'm going to be one of the artists at Annie Ames, and that is a little one-day college convention in Ames, Iowa. And it is a convention put on by the Iowa State University Cosplay Club, and I am actually an alumni of Iowa State University. So I'm very excited to support this convention. I don't really expect to make a lot of money. Booth fee was quite a bit more than what I would normally pay for a one-day show like this. But again, because I am an alum, I am interested in supporting the convention regardless of how I do monetarily. I'm also just excited for an opportunity to show off this process that I'm going to be going through and just vlogging the day of the event as well, since I have now started this little YouTube thing that I'm doing here. I will insert a picture here. This was our very first booth that we had at Anime Recharge, which was also a little college convention here in Iowa. It doesn't exist any longer, but it was my very first artist alley, and so this little table is still kind of special to me because it was the first time ever vending. I have attended Anime Iowa for a really long time, and that is the convention that made me decide I wanted to sell in the artist alley. So when I made that decision to start my business, my first big goal was Anime Iowa, and this Anime Recharge event happened just a couple months before I did my first Anime Iowa. Here's that first Anime Iowa booth for reference. This table display I made with my mom using a lot of just PVC pipes and stuff. We really wanted something custom for our plushies and my hats and gloves and things, and this was a first start. Looking back at it, I'm like, but I do remember at the time I was super proud of it. But looking back on things and being unhappy with them is just a sign of growth, I guess. We only did a few conventions with this sort of setup, and then COVID happened. 2020 was kind of stopped our in-person events. It was a great opportunity for me to build my online presence and my online shop, but events weren't really happening, and the phase back into events starting to happen again sort of made me nervous, and so I wanted to build a display that was sort of less touchy, less hands-on, so that people could just like point at things and I could just hand it to them, because I was cautious about just the health precautions and everything going back to events in like 2021, 2022. And so we built this new display. It looks sort of similar. We did more of like a shelf thing with the PVC pipes. This display also collapsed down a lot more, which we liked, but this display also had a lot of its own flaws. It doesn't show off my hats and gloves super well, and it didn't have any room for growth. We built it with the intention of using it on 8-foot tables for conventions sort of like Anime Nebraskan, which I've done in the past. And then I kept getting rejected to Anime Nebraskan, so I only got to bring it to an 8-foot table once, and when I would bring it to Anime Iowa on the little 6-foot table, I was starting to feel real cramped, and that was the moment where we're like, maybe we need to just start getting more tables, which that came along with a whole new display once again. So I decided everything that we had done in the past was maybe a little too custom and maybe too hard to work with, and it wasn't very flexible. And I was starting to see a future of me just wanting to do a more variety of different types of conventions, maybe doing some 6-foot tables, 8-foot tables, Anime Iowa with the big double booth that we decided to get. And so I did finally invest in a bunch of the grid cubes that you probably see a lot of other artist alley artists using, and they've been great. I think the reason I held off on them for so long is that I was afraid that it wasn't gonna look unique enough, even though I think my products are obviously unique enough and speak for themselves, and I think they just scared me for a while. But I finally invested in a bunch of them, and I spent so long designing different ways to set it up for the big double booth that we had at Anime Iowa. I'm gonna insert some clips here of our Anime Iowa booth. I worked so hard on this setup for everything and just designing it all to be exactly right. My mom also started getting into 3D printing around this time, and so she was able to customize a lot of the hat and glove stands, some of the plushie stands and risers and things like that. So now I have a lot of grid panels to work with. I have a lot of options for knowing how I would like to display my hats and gloves. And now I've done the biggest booth Anime Iowa was a 10 by 16 space I had with the double booth. I had 2 6-foot tables that were provided, and I brought my own extra 4-foot table for the corner bit. And now my next convention is a little one-day college convention with a 6-foot table. So I need to condense everything that I had at Anime Iowa onto a single 6-foot table. Obviously, it's not all gonna fit. I'm going to need to decide on what things are worth bringing and what things aren't. I mean, I'm probably gonna bring it all, but whether or not I actually put it on display. I think for this convention, I do expect the crowd to be less spendy and not like the expensive things quite as much. That's part of why I think I'm not gonna make as much money at this convention. Honestly, if I get table costs back, I'm gonna be wildly happy. That's honestly more than I'm expecting. I'm gonna put an emphasis on putting out things like stickers, keychains, some of my lower cost hats, like my chunky cat beanies. So I am gonna kind of tailor the things that I have out on display to that sort of audience. And also it being just a one-day convention, I don't want to have it be quite as much to set up. It's different for 3-day anime conventions like Anime Iowa for me because we go a day early, we set up the bones, we go really early on Friday and put everything together, and then we don't really have to touch it until Sunday night. But for a little one-day show when we're setting it all up, selling, and then tearing it all down on the same day, I want it to be a little bit more simple. So let's grab my iPad and look at some of the designs that I've been messing around with, at least digitally. For reference, here's the drawing that I did of the Anime Iowa booth, and I have doodled a few ideas so far for a little 6-foot table. I think some of these are drawings for an 8-foot table, but I kind of like the symmetry, so we're gonna figure out what we can do with that. I think the main thing with this is the banner. I've got a long, skinny, wide banner that can go on 5 cubes wide. I don't think I'm gonna do anything to raise that up off the table for Anime Aims. I think I might just put it at the front of the table on the tablecloth because I think building too much up is gonna be unnecessary for a show like this. But that is sort of my plan for if I ever do like an 8-foot table or maybe a 3-day convention with just the 6-foot table. So you can kind of see on those here, I have like this section would be for the long skinny banner. But I don't think I'm gonna do anything like that for Anime Aims. I think I'm gonna keep it a little bit more simple. I think this is the closest drawing I have so far of the idea that I wanna start with. I just have cube, 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 like that, and then just some things around it and some things up high to create a little bit of visual height interest. This I have my table runner rather than my long skinny banner, but I think deciding between those is just gonna have to be something that I figure out in person by actually doing a mock setup, which in this video, I am gonna be doing a full mock setup. I've got a little room in my house that is perfect for testing all of this, and so I'm kind of excited to just film that process and just mess around with everything while you guys watch. I feel like I have the idea in my head of where I want to start more so than what I can do on paper. So let's figure out what we can do with this. Hello, welcome to the Wild West, aka the room in my house that I haven't cleaned up since my husband's cowboy-themed birthday party. Thankfully, I have my very own 6-foot table. I was not filming? When did it stop? Anyway, I have a tablecloth here. It is a 3-sided tablecloth, so it is open in the back, which is really nice for doing artist alleys. This is Harper, she's helping. So yeah, I had about 3 of these boxes full of grid panels and stuff for the Anime Iowa booth. This one has the banner stuff in it and was the plushie unit and some of my signs. So we're gonna see if we can build it all with just what's in this box, because that would be nice. I put a bunch of effort into organizing them all to make Anime Iowa setup easier, even though I'm probably never gonna do that exact configuration ever again. So it is time to destroy all of my past efforts. I want the banner because I have it just still attached to the panels that we connected, but I don't think I'm gonna use it on panels. I wanna try to just like safety pin it to the front of the table maybe. So I guess I'm gonna take it off of here. I am gonna leave these panels, these are like Velcroed together, which makes it easier to deal with during setup. I guess I am gonna have to stab it if I decide to use safety pins though. I will also try to remember to link where I got my banner from. It is a fellow Artist Alley person that has a little print shop and makes amazing banners. So I guess I need safety pins. It might help to actually have all the connecting pieces too. Also, just fair warning, I don't expect to do this just all in one day. We're just gonna see what we do right now until I feel like stopping, and then I'll keep going as we go. I can leave this set up here for a while, so it should be fine to just have it be like a work in progress. I don't know if I mentioned, but Anime Aims is November 9th, so exactly a month away. I feel pretty prepared. Once I finalize how the setup's gonna be, I think we have enough things made, and all the last minute stuff shouldn't be too bad. Is this gonna look like really bad safety pinned? Where's the middle? I stabbed myself. What a surprise. Is 3 spots gonna be enough? Because that looks a little droopy. Okay, how does that look? That looks droopy. What if I do more? Will doing more actually help it? I've always been sort of against having just my banner on the table because when you're actually at a convention, if people are standing at the booth, they can't see it. But for a one-day show like this, I think it's gonna be my best option if I wanna use this banner. I could just use the table runner and that'd be really easy, but I kinda like this banner more. Is that better? I think that's better. I guess it's fine. I don't know if I really have a better idea at this point, unless to use this banner, my only other option would be to like build up and have it be up above us, which would be great, but I don't think it's worth it. I think maybe someday it'd be really cool to get some kind of like photo stand or something that can clamp onto the table that could make this be up above our heads without having to be attached to the grid cubes. But I don't have one of those right now, and I'm not interested in investing in that at this time. I'm gonna start building the idea that I had for the grids. Is this gonna be enough black cubes? This is probably not gonna be enough black cubes because I want 1, 2, I need at least 2 black cubes. I mean, I've got plenty more black cubes that I could use without having to take these out of one of my other pre-sorted boxes, so let me go grab those. I have almost an entire box of extra black panels because I use the black panels to build my extra yarn storage in my closet. And then after I did that, I didn't have enough for our actual artist alley display for Anime Iowa, so I had to buy just an entire new box. But now I have way too many black panels, which I guess is fine because I'm sure I'll find some use for them eventually. Okay, so if we want to start with the bottom row, we've got, this is a black front piece, this would be a black front piece, this is a black front piece. We're just gonna do all black on the bottom for now. And if I want to change one of the cubes to white later on, I can do that. So it'll be like this. I don't know if there's like a more efficient way of doing this. I'm just doing it the way I've been doing it. I don't know. I feel like I have to face the front when I'm building the front, otherwise it breaks my brain. Yeah, this is better. Okay. And this is all just probably gonna stay a little hard to see because I'm doing black on black, but that is intentional. I like when the panels on the bottom kind of blend in with the tablecloth. I just think it's more interesting that way. I didn't want to have just all one color of panel. I thought it would be fun to mix and match the black and the white. If I do have all these cubes in the back, that's gonna be good because then we'll have a lot of storage. I love the like satisfying click of when you get it in there right, or like can push multiple ones together. I hurt myself so many times when I was first messing with these grid panels, but I think I've gotten pretty good at it at this point. Also, I find this stuff so fun. It's like a puzzle. I can't imagine how miserable this would be if I didn't think it was like sort of fun. I would not want to be like trying to figure out how to display things otherwise. Am I one panel short? Am I gonna have to go downstairs to get one black panel? I guess I am. Okay, BRB. So yeah, these will all be black on top. I might not have enough black connectors for the back of these right now, but we'll just use white because the back doesn't really matter that much. Okay, layer 1. What are we doing now? Okay, I guess a white one. These honestly could both be white, maybe. I think once I build everything, we can change it up later. Maybe like here, if this is gonna be plushies. Again, I think once I do it all, if I decide like, oh, this panel should be something else, I can figure that out at another time. So we're just gonna put some stuff together, and if we can at least get the shape to my liking, then changing things later on will be easier. I might also need to switch. So I'm planning on having the hats hanging here. And my mom did make my hooks like a little bit shorter, but I might need to switch this to one of my like extra tall panels so that the hats have room to hang. But again, we just gotta start somewhere and go from there. This is just gonna be me walking around this table in circles while yapping. I hope that's okay. I don't know if this section of the video is gonna be interesting at all. And if it's not, I guess I'll edit it out. And then that would mean right now I'm just yapping to myself, which I guess I do a lot anyway. You can't even see me behind this cube. Need one of these here. I don't really like the idea of having a whole panel here, but it might be necessary. And if so, should it be a white panel or a grid panel? And if it is a white panel, I might want it all to be a white panel. If I put this one here and do the white one on top, is that gonna be weird that it's see-through here? I mean, that's gonna help with our visibility, but like, is the stuff over here gonna be? I'm trying to like visualize it. I don't think I want this to be a grid panel. Like if I did that and then had the white on top, I don't think I like that. I don't like this being a grid panel though. I think we're gonna start by making it white. But if this one's white, I'm almost wondering if these two should also be white, or maybe I just keep the back one. Because I like being able to see through the grids to like know what people are pointing at and just like sort of like a theft prevention sort of thing too. I kind of like that as the grid better, but I don't know. I'm overthinking it. It's probably not that important right now. I can change my mind later. I just need to get something up so that I can figure out what I want to do. Knowing me, I'll probably change everything at some point anyway. Okay, so again, this is kind of what I was going for, like the three little cubes. And so here's how it's looking. I guess I'm gonna have to experiment with just like putting things on top. If I take a step back, this all feels like sort of small, but I guess that's the point. At Anime Iowa, I had a lot of things going up to like the 3rd tier, and part of me kind of still wants to do that, but I also don't want to make too big of a display for this, so I don't know. We're gonna work with this, I think, for now. Okay, phase 2, or I guess layer 2, is putting all of the like 3D printed stuff that my mom made for me on top of the grid panels. This is one of my tiered hat stands. So how it works is this is the base and it's all one piece and it's got these little notches. And so these are the little arches that snap in, and then you push them forward and they kind of snap in. So I'm gonna put 4 arches on this one. Some of them snap in better than others, but that is just the nature of 3D printing. So I'm gonna put the 4 arches on this one, and then in the front, I'm gonna do these little hands for my gloves. And this, I'm thinking, will go up here, probably. And then I also have a flat one that I'm gonna put the arches on. And this one I'm probably gonna put sideways, just like, these are not in the right spot. Probably just like down here for people to like browse through the hats. We'll see if I add any more, but for now we're just putting things up here to see what happens. And then this tub is full of the hooks and all of the risers that my mom made for the plushies. So for example, this will probably go, well, I was gonna put jumbo plushies up here. This will probably go in here with like another one in front. Should probably use some black ones since it's on the black panel. So we can have something like that maybe. We'll figure it all out as we go, especially deciding on what plushies I actually want to put up. And so then here's the hooks for my paw gloves. They're a little bit longer and there's 3 of them. And then here's the hooks for my hats. There's 5 and they're a little bit shorter. But these can just, sometimes more easily than others, just pop right in here. And then did I have, I guess I had the gloves over here because this was gonna be blocked by this, which I guess if there's not really anything here, maybe if the hats do hang too long, that'll be okay. We'll find out later. Everything that I need is on different floors of my house, so I'm just like running up and downstairs a lot. Okay, here's one of our jumbo cats. My mom just finished this one and I just got him today. So I'm gonna put him up here for now because I will probably put a couple jumbo plushies up here. She just printed this new stand for our ghost plushies. So I'm gonna try this out. These need to be moved, I think, is my problem. These need to be farther apart. See, this is what I was saying. You really only have room for 5 cubes. Some people squeeze in 6, and I don't know how they do that. This is just 4 cubes wide with a gap in the middle, and I'm basically on the edges. So yeah, I was thinking of putting the ghost like up front here, which these work really perfectly on this new stand. I want to see if I can hang these hats here. My mom printed super cool little hooks that hook right into the hats and then a little like circle piece that I can use to hang it from. So that's how that works. This might be okay actually. Because then if I put these just on here, which works really well. Yeah, those don't hang too low, I don't think. So this is good. And obviously it'd be full, but. And then more stuff up there. So that's all hats. I didn't bring down any gloves, but the gloves would hang there. And I think that could be good. But I think I'm liking how that would be, probably. I was worried that this was gonna hang too low, that it would block those hats, but I think it's fine. And then let me show you the little ghosty stand better. So I mean, this is a work in progress. I'm not hating it. I don't know what I'm gonna put there. What did I have in my drawing for right there? Nothing. I had nothing there. So I guess I can put whatever I want there. I'm worried about the plushie side. So I think that might be the next thing I need to work on, but I do think I'm gonna call it quits for today. I think this is really good progress. I'm not even hating it. I think it's going all right so far. Okay, it's the next day. I really don't want to work on this today, but I was thinking about how I'm going to put up the signs. This one's kind of just sort of floating here. I mean, it seems stable enough. I don't know if I like it. Over here, I'm thinking about putting an extra grid there and my paw glove and cat beanie signs above it. So let's try that. I don't really love that. I think it's too tall, especially with this being shorter. I could maybe do a grid panel up there and put some of the plushie signs over there maybe. Although I do also have just a plushie sign and also some signs. Let me show you. So I've got like the plushie sign, and I also have this everything is hand stitched sign, which I like a lot. I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep messing with this, but we'll figure it out. Okay, I did these kind of like opposite with that one like more in the back and more in the front. This is kind of similar to how I did it at Anime Iowa and put the plushie sign up there. I still don't like that, so I'm gonna have to work on that. I like the way this looks, but we're gonna keep experimenting, I guess. Okay, I put another grid panel back behind those hats, and I'm starting to think maybe I can find a way to get these two next to each other rather than on top, because if the cat beanie one could be there, maybe that could be better, or paw gloves and then cat beanies. Maybe if I have some gloves down here, because the gloves are gonna be there, so maybe if I have this one with the hands in front, this could be like paw gloves and this could be hats, maybe. I don't know. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't love it either. I don't like that this doesn't actually line up because 2 of the like half panels doesn't actually snap in with 1 regular panel. So I'm gonna keep workshopping this for sure. I do also have a few more signs that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use. I have the show us a picture of your cat, get a free cat toy, which I'm definitely still gonna do at this convention, but I might just have like a little sign that goes on the table there rather than using this whole big one. And then I do also have the promotion where you save $15 if you buy a full-size hat and a jumbo ghost, But that'll really depend on if I even put up a jumbo ghost, so I don't know. I think I might be already overcomplicating this. At this point with all of this, it's like, well, maybe I should just build all the way up to be able to put the banner up above. But I don't know, I wanted it to be easy, and I mean, just snapping signs on the top of things isn't so bad. I don't know, I feel like my doing too much gene is kicking in, and I don't know, I might need to slow down on everything. I don't know. I'm gonna stop working on this today because I wanted to not do this today anyway, and so I'm just gonna walk away. Okay, I want to put product up on the display today and test that out. But first I need to make sure that I have tags on everything, so that, especially like my paw gloves, I need to be able to hang them up. So I'm gonna work on tagging some stuff. Okay, I brought down a bunch of product. I didn't bring down every plushie because I know I'm not gonna put them all up, but we're just gonna mess around a little bit. Also, we're gonna ignore where I left off with the signage because I think I'm just gonna put some things up and see if that helps me figure out how I want to finalize all the signage stuff. So we're just gonna go for it. I don't know if there's a good way to display this type of hat. When I was at Anime Iowa, I had like all of the hamsters like next to each other, but I think I'm probably only gonna put out like maybe like one of each because I don't know. I think that's better, maybe? I don't know. I need a better plan. So I've got like the Paw Pals and the Cozy Critters, which kind of like separates our things like hamsters, bunnies, cats from things that are like sharks, owls, turtles. And so I like to keep those together. And also the Paw Pals are generally more expensive than the Cozy Critters. And so I want to put an emphasis on Cozy Critters this time, I think. And so I feel like maybe right here is a good spot for that. I have these little 3D printed stands that my mom made me. I put a Positively Cozy sticker on the bottom, but these are great for holding up these hold up the little sharks so that they can sit properly and look nice. These come with the shark, so the person can take it home and have their little shark on a little stand. Although the sharks might need to be back farther. And the turtles have a really special stand. They're a little top heavy, and so they fall forward, but I have a little stabby stand for them, and so then they stand up good. Also, Harper is here. She's my most important display item. Do I have a mushroom turtle still? I do. Harper, you're making the table very shaky by climbing on it. But I think if I have all the turtles here, maybe I can put the sharks here, and then maybe like a Triceratops in the back. Also, I have lights that I can put under here that will light up this whole cubby, and I think that will also help. I feel like that's gonna hide the Triceratops too much. I could put the mushroom turtle in the middle. Is that weird? That looks kind of cool with the one in the middle, but I also don't really like that. But I'm also just gonna have to accept that I'm not gonna be able to fit all colors because I've got like 5 different colors of sharks, and we're just gonna have to talk to people and be like, yeah, we've got other colors, let us know if you wanna see them or whatever. I had the owls down here because these guys can kind of like angle nicely, and then that looks cute. I don't have a strawberry shark up though. But we also only have 1 strawberry shark, so maybe that's okay. Do I want to put an emphasis on owls? They are 25. Oh, I need to put the caterpillar somewhere too. Darn it. I think I was gonna put the caterpillars there maybe? Maybe the shark should be down here too. Maybe I need to not have so many owls. So I've got a lot of caterpillars. Maybe this should go back to being turtles. And then the little caterpillars can be here. So I really like the caterpillars like peeking out from right there. This is hard. Do I want to have just like one shark and one turtle on display? That seems not quite right. Although that's kind of cute. I kind of like that. Man, this is so hard. Because then I still have the owls, which they can still go down here. Because I've got a little sign also that goes here that says stand included in owl, turtle, shark purchases. And so that fits really nicely here. I guess I could just have more turtles down here. I don't know for sure what I'm going to be using the table space for. I feel like this isn't showing off the sharks well enough, which is maybe okay. Although, hold on, I brought down some big guys. So the jumbo shark has a jumbo stand, of course. What if we did this jumbo strawberry shark here with the one little mini strawberry shark there? That may be cute. And so then this would all be cozy critters. But then that has me worried that I can't put more jumbo plushies up here. But maybe we don't do that. Because they could just sit on the table. I need somewhere for the cats and the hamsters and the bunnies. I mean, I don't like mixing them up, but I don't know, that's kind of cute. I wanted this to be jumbo plushies, but maybe this is better. Got bears too. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't know. I don't like the bunny being in between the hamsters. I got rid of one of the hamsters and had cat, hamster, and bunny up there. And like a bear. Because those are our paw pals. Lucky cat, he's gonna be at the checkout, probably. Cat, hamster, bunny, bear, kitty, ghost, which are gonna be down here. Is there any way I can get a jumbo cat to fit up here also? That's too big because now he blocks the sign. Big cat, little cat. That's sort of fun. Bunny, bear, hamster. This makes the jumbo cat seem untouchable though, which I don't want. I want people to hold them and touch them. So this is less good actually, I've decided. Also, given this, I'm definitely gonna switch these two signs. So this one is the cozy critters and that one is the paw pals, probably. If I have those like that, I don't really know what I'd put in front. Unless stickers? Maybe? I haven't actually tested if my stickers work in this little stand. I had a big sticker display for Anime Iowa, but I want something smaller for this. I do have the nice little like pre-packaged bundles that are cheaper and have bonus stickers, but I'm not entirely sure where I would hang them. Maybe I can like put a panel over here and like hang them over here if I'm doing stickers over here. I don't know yet. If you haven't noticed, the way that I figure all this out is I kind of just chip away at it until it's done. Little strawberry sharks, peanut butter and jelly bears, got kitties, got lucky cats, got a little triceratops, got little hamsters. That kind of works. If I switch these two maybe. Are people gonna be scared to touch things at this height? Or is that gonna be cute? Because I could put like a sign right here or something, but I kind of like that. And then it's kind of like expensive plushies versus their cheap sticker counterparts. Could be good. Oh, the bears. I guess I could have like one bear over there. That's kind of good actually. I kind of like that. I at least don't hate it. Although I haven't figured out where I'm gonna put the keychains yet. Let's fill this up with ghost plushies. This will fit like 9 nicely, which I think is a good number to have out. I don't like this guy just sitting here, but it might just be where everything is positioned on the table right now. So we're gonna keep working on that. I wanna try hanging up some gloves here to see how that affects my workspace on this side. I feel like I want this one to be this way more. Because this can kind of be over on the edge, I think, and that'll be okay. But I think if I move this one, like that way a little more. This guy will fit here better. And then this can be like over here. And that suddenly gives you like a lot of room here. I like these being straight under though. Got so many big plushies that I don't think are gonna be able to be on display. I don't know. But I also don't want things to be too busy. What about a ghost? Big ghost. Big ghost. Let me get my big ghost. I almost want the big ghost over here, because then I could do the whole thing with the sign of buy a hat for your jumbo ghost. It's like he'll have a hat on maybe. And that makes me wonder if I should have these little kitty ghosts. Although it's a small table. It's not like that's that far away from that. But then do I put him down here? But then you can't see him. It looks good on camera, but like me standing here in front of it, I don't see it. I guess I could put like a little guy over here. That's kind of cute. And then it's like big guy and little guy, big guy and little guy. That's kind of fun. Ziggy, what are you doing? The one time Ziggy decides he wants to play is when I'm busy. Yeah, that's something. I like that. Which this brings me back to the signs. So let me switch these. So now this is back to being closer to the cozy critters. And those are the paw pals. Although if I move these guys here, I don't really want to move these in the middle, but that gives me room for a big guy over there. Although I think maybe not the dark one. As much as the big ones look good up high, I feel like people are more likely to touch them and fall in love with them if they're down on the table. Because like these jumbo plushies are like, they're firm. They like feel so cozy to squeeze. And you can't really get that vibe without actually touching it. That's too many, but I like that. I'm stressed. Where's my other sign? Oh, it's, okay. It's back here and backwards. Okay, we're just gonna take all of this off. All of this needs to change. I also need the real panels for this. See, because then that matches. And then I have to put this one above it. And then I put, this is so tall. I don't think I like this, but we're doing what we can. That's a lot of reading. The middle one is like sort of emptier, but that's a lot of reading. People do not like reading. And this doesn't snap in. I guess I could put the signs on a different panel. For some reason, I had not considered that until this exact moment. Like, okay, if I put 2 grid panels here, I wasn't recording, but I put the 2 grid panels there with the Pog and Cat Ear signs right next to each other. And then I think I'm gonna find a way to just like clip this right here, but I need to go find something to do that with. Would binder clips wouldn't work, would it? Binder clips would work. My brain feels so big right now. Unnecessarily so. That's kind of okay. I'm thinking so hard for no reason. I want to put up this sign though. But I'm wondering where. I feel like this is the only other logical place for it. I guess I could take this off because this QR code is wrong anyway. I need to fix it. We're doing it. Because, like, that's a little pathetically just taped up there, but it's kind of cute. I kind of like that. I don't know if I want that to be chunky beanies, though, right there, actually, now that I think about it. I definitely don't want that to be chunky beanies, because that's going to have, or at least not the scrappy ones. I'm stressed. I would like to hang this hat here. I have the gloves that match that. This is just all chonky beanies, apparently, which, you know, that is kind of all that I have. So I guess that makes sense. I was thinking about hanging up my hats that are different, which is just, I have a split color one. That's gonna have to be in front. And I have a solid one, I guess. Where am I gonna put the skeleton stuff? I don't have any skeleton stuff. I have one pumpkin spice latte set. This is so hard. I overthink everything. I don't even like the hats hanging there at all right now, at this point. I think it's the chonky one I don't like hanging up. I can hang more on the other edge, maybe. That might help too. I've got more hooks there, so I can hang more on the side, I guess. It'll also depend on, I assume at a little one-day convention that I'm gonna have a lot of space like surrounding me. There's no way that there's enough artists that it's like gonna be packed, right? So that would be inconvenient and bad for everyone. So I could hang more hats on the edge. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know anything. That's okay. Oh, I can put him, that'll help me brain real quick. If I put this ghost on a little upside down basket, he'll sit up higher. And I like that for some reason. Although then he's so little. This way I could put more in front, but I don't know what more in front is. That's a lot of orange. Although part of me thinks, what if I just had the ghost there? But then I put all the effort into having my mom print this thing for me. But like also that's, I don't know. What else do I have that's like, would make sense there? I guess I could just like lay a hat there. I just laid a hat there? I don't know, that seems lazy. What's gonna go here? It's a good question. Oh, bows. I need to put bows somewhere. Okay, I got more things to play with. We've got arms for gloves. I got the clip in a bow to a hat, $5, etc. Here's the plush stand included with. Anyway, lights. We're gonna go back over here for a second, because this would go right here. Yeah. Look at how lit they are. So lit, so bright. I don't want anything on the table that's not gonna be on the table for my brain's sake. Here's the little sign I made. I need to cover up. I made this for Anime Iowa, and so I wrote my booth number, but I'm just gonna like cover that up with tape maybe. But this kind of shows what the little free cat toys are. I guess this could go somewhere. I don't like that there. I could make a sign and put it like here maybe, or just this actual picture and put it there maybe. We'll see. He also doesn't need to be here right now, I guess. I need a basket. Well, I have one of these signs printed out that is not attached to anything. So we're just gonna lazily tape that there for now. I don't like anything right now. I've decided. I'm not having a good time. I think this bow basket is gonna be too much for this small of a table, because there's not really room to put it here without blocking the gloves. and I think it's probably better to just have some gloves laying here, or like more hats. I guess I could fill this whole middle space. I'm feeling pretty overwhelmed right now, and I would like to not. So I got the little checkout box here that I put my little square terminal on, and I'll probably, if I put it to the side, does the Lucky Cat fit next to it? Yeah, so I like that. Probably. Unless I stand in the front and hate everything again. That blocks the pay here sign, but the options are to block it or not block it. I would like this to be over here more. My storage got full again. Honestly, it's not terrible in its current state. I'm looking at it, I kind of like it. It's fine. I don't know what my problem is. Everything makes me anxious. So up here we've got our paw pals. We've got a bunny, a cat, and a hamster, and a bear. And our stickers, I need a sign for that. We got our cozy critters, got Triceratops shark, turtles, caterpillars, more turtles down here with the owls, got the strawberry shark and the little strawberry shark, got a big bunny, got some tape that shouldn't be there, kitty ghost, which I also need a sign for. I put the checkout thing in the middle there with the bows next to it, big ghost, and a hat, gloves. That's gonna be more hats. This has a solid hat, a split hat, and a skeleton hat. That's just more chunky beanies with the gloves being shown off there. I also put some more hats on the side. That'll probably depend on my layout and the space at the actual convention. It's not bad. I didn't put out the keychains. Hold on, it is bad. BRB. What is my plan for the keychains? I forgot about the like most important item that I wanted to have on display. I know I mentioned hooking them onto the grids, but if I do that, there's not like good signage, and I don't think people like reach over to squeak them. I think I'm gonna have to make some kind of like mini display that I can put on the front maybe. I guess? This isn't that important right there. Hold on. Pretty sure I was supposed to have one of these that was 5 and black, but... those hang too low. And it's so busy. Everything's so busy. I mean, it's busy, but is this the worst thing in the world? So then they can touch the ghosts, they can touch these. I can maybe put a little sign, a mini sign that goes like right there maybe. It's kind of cute with them in a row like that, actually. And I'm almost positive I have a black one of these with the 5 hooks. So, okay. Well, I fixed that issue, I guess. It's also kind of cute with those paws there and then the paw gloves over there. I have many thoughts, none of which I'm thinking. Is it sneaky to put this sign like over here and like not super advertise it, but like if you see it, it's like a little perk? Okay, I've done some ruminating over this without the camera rolling, and I think I'm happy with it. I have a few small things that I need to do. I need to make a squeaky paw keychain, please squeak responsibly, little tiny sign that can go here on top of those with the prices. I need to make a little sign for the ghost plushies for the pricing also. And I need to make a sign about these stickers that I think I will maybe like try to like hang right here. And I think that might be it. I guess. I think this is as good as I'm gonna get on a little 6-foot table. Honestly, I think it's better than I expected. Nothing is gonna be perfect on a table this small, but I like the flow of the height. I like how it looks from a distance. I think it's appealing. And I think I'm gonna call it here for today, and I will keep you updated if I do any other little sign stuff. Okay, I cut up some paper for the signs that I need. This will probably go like around there for the paw keychains. This little one will go there, probably for the stickers. And then this one will go here for the kitty ghosts. So I think those are just the last things that I need to do. Okay, I just drew out all of these signs that I needed to make. Also, sneak peek, if you happen to be going to Anime Ames and you watch my videos, maybe mention that to me and I will give you one of these Harper and Ziggy stickers. This has been very stressful, but I think I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. Do I look small here in the middle? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 empty cubes in the back here, plus quite a bit of space here for all of my behind the scenes crap and like extra product and stuff. So, yay. I don't know why I'm still feeling very negative about it all. I think just the small table stresses me out. I would like everything to always be displayed perfectly, but I don't think that's possible on just a 6-foot table. So I think I need to mentally work on accepting that not everything is going to be displayed perfectly. I think with a small convention like this, though, it's going to be a really good opportunity to talk to people about stuff. Like, I only have 1 bunny, 1 cat, 1 hamster, 1 bear up here, but we've got more colors. So that's going to be like a, hey, if you like any of these, we've got a few other colors. What's your favorite color? At small shows, it's easier to chat with people, I think. There's going to be less hecticness going on, I feel. People are going to have more time to sort of just like hang out at the booth, I hope. I'm going to zoom in. Hold on. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing my process of just kind of chaotically trying to figure out this setup. I don't know, maybe other people are way better at doing this than I am, and I seem just like a little chaotic goblin trying to piece it all together, but I guess this is just how my brain works. I don't see a lot of people showing off all the like trial and error and stuff that I've had to go through for building a display like this, so I hope this was sort of helpful to at least see maybe if you're struggling too, that you're not alone, and that even though this looks beautiful and fun and great now, that I also had to do a lot to get it to this point, and that I didn't just like put some grids up, throw some things on there and call it a day. There's a lot of thought that goes into everything. There's a lot of trial and error, planning, sacrifices that have to be made, emotional turmoil that goes through it all, but 'tis the life of an Artist Alley artist, vendor, etc. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this. Make sure you stay tuned for my Anime Ames Artist Alley vlog that will be coming, and we'll see how this display does. I'm sure I will have a lot of thoughts after that on things that I wish I would have done differently. I learn a lot every time I'm at a convention, and I will continue to use that knowledge to help make my displays better every single time. Make sure you're subscribed for that. Ring the notification bell so you get notified when that goes live. Make sure to like this video. It's just one little click and it helps me out a ton when you do that. But yeah, comment your favorite thing about this whole process. What do you think I should have done differently? My phone literally ran out of battery while I was in the middle of filming my outro. Anyway, this video is over. I hope to see you again next time. Bye.